Hello, I'm Karen Bannon, and in this episode of Arpin's Forward Footprint, we're joined once again by Dr. Sue Carlson, Executive Director of the Raising Haiti Foundation. Today, she shares how their microcredit program is breaking the cycle of poverty by empowering women in rural Haiti, giving them the tools and the resources to transform not only their own lives, but their families and entire communities.
Welcome to Arpin's Forward Footprint. From sustainability to social good, this is how we move forward.
Hello, and welcome to Arpin's Forward Footprint. I'm Karen Bannon, and I'm very happy to be here once again with Dr. Sue Carlson to talk about Haiti and the efforts the Raising Haiti Foundation has made in the country. Today, we're going to talk about the microcredit program that they currently have in place. And Sue, thank you for being here again.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, Karen.
Good. So we were talking about last time about the tree currency program, and we ended on a note about gender equity, how it relates to the tree currency program. But that's also a big factor, I believe, in the microcredit program.
It
So,
sure is.
yeah. So what led the Raising Haiti Foundation to invest in microcredits as a tool for women's empowerment in Haiti?
Well, I've been familiar with a microcredit program, women-focused microcredit program for a long time. And when I learned that our partner, the Smallholder Farmer Alliance, implemented a microcredit program in one of their communities, I was extremely interested in bringing that program to two of the communities that Raising Haiti Foundation helps support. So that's how it got started. And we've been delighted with the program ever since.
So what makes the microcredit program repayment model successful, particularly the family structure among borrowers?
Um, well, first, let me just tell you just a little bit about the program that has been started. In 2019, Raising Haiti Foundation paid for an internship for two recent university graduates, people that had graduated with degrees in business. And so they learned all about microcredit during this internship. And they happened to be from the two communities that we were going to be supporting a microcredit program. And so they're homegrown experts in microcredit now, going back to their communities to start the program. And the program began in these two communities. Then in 2020, each of the two communities had 50 clients, and they received loans in the $25 to $50 range. So that was in 2020. Now, August 2025, the program has expanded to three communities. There are now a total of 672 clients, and the loans now range between $93 and $1,261. And so it's a women-focused program. There might be one or two men out of 672 clients. They received their loans, and they received lots of training on what microcredit is, but not just about that. They received training on how to decide what business to go into, how to make a business successful, how to manage your inventory, how to market your product to your clients, how to speak nicely to clients, etc. The loans are paid back over a 6-month period. And at the end of that 6-month period, once the loans are paid back, the clients are given the opportunity, if they should choose, to receive another loan larger than the one that they had just paid back. what's very interesting and gets to your question, Karen, is that one of the reasons why the program is so wildly successful is that the women organize themselves into small groups that they call families. And each family, and a family may be 5 members or 20 members, or maybe even a little bit more. The families then elect a mother. And what the families do is they support each other. Well, they meet together often once a week, sometimes once a month. But so when they meet, they will be sharing tips with each other. How were you able to get this particular piece of inventory here when travel is so difficult in Haiti because of the gangs? Or how do you advertise your particular crop or whatever? But they also help each other in other ways. So, for example, if one woman is sick or her child is sick and she needs some help with her business, the people in her family will lift her up. Um, if a woman perhaps can't repay her loan, the people in her family will help her with that as well. Um, it was about a year ago when one of the women unfortunately died. And we thought for sure that, her loan wouldn't be repaid. Of course, she's not alive. How could she do that? Well, her family members felt so strongly that the microcredit program was so important to them and their community that they all worked together to repay that woman's loan so that their family, no one in their family defaulted on their loan. Um, so the women organizing themselves in that fashion um, is really one of the keys to success of the program.
Yes, I mean, sharing, not only sharing best practices, but also lifting each other up and support. That network of support is so key, even just for morale and moving
And
forward. And
camaraderie. Apparently,
exactly.
there's lots of singing and joking, and they really enjoy getting together with as a family.
So that access to this microcredit program really has changed, it sounds like changed the lives of these women.
Yes. I'd like to just give an example of one woman. Her name is Marmine, and she lives in the community of Maydor. And we did an economic study in that community and found that the median annual income in the community is $357. So, Madame Tajust is a young woman, married, 4 kids. Um, what her business was prior to becoming a member of the microcredit program was she sold salt in the local market. Now, salt isn't expensive, and so there's not much way to make much money off of selling salt. She would walk hours to pick up 60-pound bags of salt in a larger market and then carry them over hills, like some similar to what's in the background of my laptop. She'd carry 60-pound bags herself of salt to take up to the market and then divide that bag into smaller packets to sell in the market. She made very little money. Her 4 kids she could not afford to send her 4 children to school. She often could not afford to even feed her children. Um, she, because she was unable to contribute much to her family, she says that that's the reason why her husband began abusing her. She said she felt like she was a slave to her family, to her husband. Then She learned about the microcredit program. She was in it from the start in 2020. Her first loan was for $30. With that loan, she was able to increase the amounts of things that she could sell in the market. So besides salt, she was also selling beans and rice and corn. She was able to pay back her $30 loan after 6 months and received a bigger loan. And this has gone on. Her most recent loan was for $263. She says her life has changed completely. They always have something to eat now. Her 4 kids are able to go to school, which means in Haiti, people have to pay tuition to go to school. The kids have to have a uniform. There's a cost to that. Kids can't go to school if they don't have shoes and socks. There's a cost to that. So she's able to afford her school fees, the kids' school fees, and also get them their uniforms, etc. She was also able to put up enough money to buy a small plot of land. So now she has her own small farm. She said, and I'm going to just quote her here. She said, because of the microcredit program, I am so proud of myself. I'm a better person today because of that program. I feel like my life has more importance. I'm a better mother and I'm a better wife. I have more friends. I feel very loved. I feel like I'm a new woman.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah,
Powerful.
yes,
But yeah, it really, gosh, it broke this program. Sounds like it's breaking the cycle of poverty and lifting not just one person at a time, but whole families up and really strengthening the whole community.
right.
Yeah.
Having access to credit. I mean, there's no question that Madame Trousseau was a real go-getter all along. I mean, walking hours to carry 60-pound bag of salt on her shoulders over the mountain. She was doing everything that she could to help support her children and her family. But having access to credit enabled her to just expand her possibilities, her economic possibilities. And that has helped her improve her financial situation and also the situation for her children as well.
Oh, that's fantastic. So how do you envision, obviously we want to continue this. So how do you envision growing the microcredit program over the next few years?
Well, it all comes down to funding. We try to expand, we try to increase the number of participants by 100 each year. Of course, there would be there'd be the capacity to expand much more, but we just are always looking for the funds to be able to do that.
Okay. Well, that's wonderful. And thank you so much, Sue, for sharing today about the microcredit program. And I look forward to hearing more and speaking with you again soon.
Thank you, Karen. It's great.
A heartfelt thank you to Dr. Sue Carlson for joining us and sharing the powerful story of how the microcredit program is lifting women, families, and communities across Haiti. It's proof that with access to opportunity, hope can flourish. Stay tuned for more stories of impact on the next episode of Arpin's Forward Footprint.
Thank you for joining us for Arpin's Forward Footprint, where we profile those making a positive difference.